Another round of big-time oil price hikes takes effect today. The Health Department begins its rollout of second booster doses for persons with comorbidities. We are less than 2 weeks away from the May 9 polls, and some voters can't find their names in the Comelec's precinct finder. Some presidential and vice presidential candidates are now going all out in their campaigns. Stay tuned as we give you a rundown of where the candidates are headed today. And the reigning Miss Universe Harnaz Sandu is currently in the Philippines. Lejano. Kicking off today's newscast with another big-time oil price hike that's effective today. Most major oil firms are raising the price of diesel by as much as 4 pesos per liter, while gasoline is now more expensive by 3 pesos per liter. Meanwhile, a liter of kerosene now costs 3 pesos more, as the surge in fuel costs is still due to the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine and the easing of lockdowns in Shanghai. The Health Department has started rolling out the second booster shot for immunocompromised adults as the efficacy of COVID-19 boosters begin to wane. Experts brace for a surge in COVID cases by mid-May, since a lot of Filipinos have yet to receive their third shot. Laila Pangilinan with the story.
4 vaccination sites officially began administering second boosters for immunocompromised individuals aged 18 and up. The Philippine Children's Medical Center, Tala Hospital, Valenzuela Medical Center, and the Sembo Health Center in Makati City all rolled out the shots.
You have waning immunity 6 to 8 months after your last dose. So yun lang po, we're protecting them more because they will be more at risk of adverse or hospitalization and deaths.
Other hospitals and LGUs will follow suit after other priority groups are done. In the PCMC, up to 1,400 immunocompromised individuals are set to receive Pfizer shots as their second booster. Walk-ins are welcome as long as they fit the priority group and bring their medical certificate. Their last vaccination should also be at least 3 months ago.
It will be better for immunocompromised adults to receive a heterologous vaccine. Pero hindi naman namin dinidiscourage, pwede pa rin yung tanggapin.
Radiology technician Noel, who is a thyroid cancer survivor, was one of the few employees who didn't hesitate to get the second booster.
Kasi pamilya kami na may cancer eh. Yung bunso namin ngayon siya ngayon ng radiation therapy naman sa lung center. Meron siyang breast cancer.
Over at the Valenzuela Medical Center, 600 doses of Pfizer shots are available. However, a bit of confusion ensued when even non-immunocompromised people lined up.
Sa totoo lang po, marami rin talagang mga empleyado natin ang gusto na pong magpabakuna. Uunahin po natin, as per Department Memorandum, ang mga healthcare workers na immunocompromised.
The DOH is looking to inoculate up to 249,000 people in Metro Manila under this high-risk priority group. This week alone, the agency is expecting 7,000 to 13,000 individuals to get vaccinated. But the challenge of getting people to get boosters remains, as only 12 million have gotten the extra shot. The agency also assured that supply won't be an issue. Aside from Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Moderna, Sinopharm, and Sinovac have all been approved for rollout under this priority group. For News 5, Laila Pangilinan. We are One News.
With less than 2 weeks left before the May polls, Comelec is still bombarded with complaints on voter status and the precinct finder website. Greg Gregorio with the details.
Comelec has activated their online precinct finder around 2 weeks before the elections. But since its launch, Comelec received tons of complaints from users. This includes Elmer, He endured long lines last September just to have his registration records transferred from Northern Samar. But upon checking the website, he got a no record found notification on the screen. He was confident that he will not encounter such problem as he was able to vote during the 2018 and 2019 elections.
Sabi ko, okay, sige, baka ako nagkamali ng record, ng pagkalagay. So I tried, nilagay ko ang suffix ko after my last name. And wala ulit record. Kasi ngayon, ang hassle sa akin is hindi ko alam kung saan ko nailagay yung stub na binigay ng Comelec.
Others were also surprised when they found out that they were deactivated.
Nakaboto ako noong 2016 So even if hindi ako nakaboto noong 2019, dapat active pa rin yung status nung voters registration ko.
In an interview with Radyo 5, Comelec Commissioner George Garcia clarifies that barangay elections also count. Last March, Comelec deactivated 7.2 million voters.
Alam niyo po, ang dami rin po nagkamali. Hindi po nila na-factor in, Sir Lloyd, ang 2018 barangay election. Dahil regular election siya, kung hindi ka nakaboto noong 2018, hindi ka po nakaboto noong 2019. Kahit nakaboto ka noong 2016, matatanggal po yung pangalan, madi-deactivate.
Garcia assures voters that they are still adjusting the system. Aside from this, they will also distribute voters' information sheet which would contain their polling place and percent, as well as do's and don'ts in the elections. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
The poll body says anybody who needs clarity about their voter status can visit their respective office of the election officer. In an interview with The Big Story, Comelec spokesperson James Jimenez acknowledged that some voter statuses do not show up in their precinct finder page. That's why he advised voters to approach the office of the election officer in the area where they're registered. Jimenez added that voters can also email Comelec for other complaints.
Well, the problem with the database kasi is that it's not really very specific to a person anymore. No? So, nagkakaroon ng possibility ng mga multiple records kasi magkakapareho pangalan. Dati kasi, that was very specific. Dati may birthday yan, date of birth. Tinanggal natin yung date of birth na field for security reasons, no? Because of the Data Privacy Act. So kailangan mo i-verify doon sa office ng election officer.
The campaign is down to the last 13 days. Here's where the national candidates are headed today. The Lacson-Soto tandem continues their campaign in the north, a known bailiwick of the Marcoses. Today, the tandem will visit Ilocos Sur, where they'll be meeting some local government and church officials. Lacson and Soto will also hold a town hall meeting with tobacco farmers this afternoon. Manila Mayor Isko Moreno will campaign in Aklan, where he'll hold a campaign rally over at Pastrana Park in Calibo. And later today, he'll visit Capiz, where he's also scheduled to hold a campaign rally. Senator Manny Pacquiao will be wooing voters in Northern Samar today. As former Senator Bongbong Marcos and his running mate Mayor Sara Duterte will be holding a campaign rally in Cagayan de Oro. The event will be held at the Palaez Sports Complex. Vice President Leni Robredo returns to vote-rich Cebu, and this time, she'll be holding a people's rally over at Talisay City tonight. Labor leader Calyodi de Guzman will have a campaign sortie over in Pasig, and he'll pay a courtesy visit to Mayor Vico Soto before joining a Palenque tour this afternoon. He'll also be visiting other key areas in Pasig City. Reigning Miss Universe Harnaz Sandu is now in the Philippines to attend several events, including Coronation Night for Miss Universe Philippines 2022. MJ Marfori tells us more in this report.
Miss Universe 2021 Harnaz Sandu has finally arrived in Manila. On her first day, the reigning Miss Universe went on to talk about her advocacy, reproductive health, and menstrual equity.
We are here together with Plan International to talk about menstrual equity, and I'm really excited to announce something which is very close to my heart and to take this talk forward from India to Philippines.
Together with Sandu, the Menstrual Equity Coalition announced the installation of a pad machine in the country. Manila is Sandu's first ever big tour outside India and New York. The Miss Universe is also set to hold a mini tour in Vigan on Tuesday. And of course, Harnaz herself will be making an appearance in the Miss Universe Coronation Night on Saturday. For News 5, MJ Marfori, we are One News.
Here are the stories to watch out for later today. The Health Department continues its rollout of second booster doses for immunocompromised individuals. Badminton Asia Championships kicks off today. And another quadruple header awaits UAAP fans later today. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us again later at 9 a.m. as we monitor the day's biggest stories from sunrise to sundown. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.